want to welcome you all especially for today's weekly analysis. I'd like you to know that I already did previously, but due to some network inconsistencies, I went off from the live video and I decided to restart the whole process again. But some drawings have already been done, and I'll just quickly go back to what has been done to explain again while I share my screen. Okay, so for those of us who has been consistent with this strategy, you would understand what has been done. Then if you do not, then I would recommend that you go see some of our previous videos for such. Okay, all right, so quickly the screen is up, and what are we doing here? We're looking at the 1 week time frame. Okay, so we took price action lines, we took trend lines. Okay, price action and trend lines, went straight to the 24-hour time frame, where we also took some price action lines as well. I was not spotted in the 1 week time frame, and then trend line is the same, so we didn't take trend line from 24 hours. We went straight to 4 hours, where I said you should turn on your session breaks. We took price action lines, then we spotted the two candles that begins the week. We marked the high and the low. The high gives us the buy region for the week, while the low gives us the sell region for the week. Then we took the price action lines from the history, where we're able to now spot buy stop liquidity and sell stop liquidity. Alright, so quickly we'll go to the 1 hour time frame. This was where we're at before our streaming connection went off. So on this particular one, we'll also look at the price action levels. This will be the last time frame for price action. Okay, so we'll look at the history. So at the history now, we're going to shift our candles and we're going to zoom out, so we see the hidden price action lines that have not been spotted on this time frame. So we have this. Looks like we have something here. And then we have this before the buy stop liquidity. So this will be all that we will be taking on price action. Let's look if there's any trend to identify from this time frame. Okay, I can spot one trend. Okay, just take this trend. Okay, so that's all for our price actions and trend. We'll go straight to 15 minutes time frame, which happens to be our entry time frame. So on this time frame, we're just going to be drawing our psychological lines. So we'll start from the current price level, put it on blue. So what's the closest psychological level to price right now? So we check the coordinates, and that is 6 670, right? That's the closest. So after 670, we're gonna clone for the next 70. We have 75, right? 50 pips apart, and then we're gonna clone the last one. So for 70, we should have 65, 50 pips apart. That's downward. Okay, so those are our psychological level to start with. So in the course of the week, we're going to probably add more psychological level. So what's the next thing to do? The next thing to do now is to begin to get entries into the market and begin to win, because we came into the market to win. All right, so what indicators are we going to be using? We're going to be using smart money by Lux Argo. We're going to be using ICTQ zone, pivots. Sorry, please, not loss. Argo is pivots. Okay, so let's go back and do ICT again. ICT pivots. Okay, then we're going to turn on volume. All right, then if you notice, you will notice that you cannot find the premium and discount zone. So you click on the ICT, then you do some adjustments in the settings. So what adjustment will I be doing? I'm going to be turning on the fair value gap. I'm going to turn on the premium and discount zone. Then there are these colors I like to change. I would like my bullish order block to be green, while my internal bullish order block, okay, bearish is already red, so I just need the bullish to be green. That's all. All right, so we are good to go and we are ready for trade. Okay, so so how are we going to be taking entries? I told you already that we have factors which we consider before taking entries. And what are our factors? They are very simple factors. The first one is we don't want to trade when there is news. Second one is we're looking out for trend. Third is we'll be looking at a psych level. Okay. Fourth is we're going to be looking at price actions. Fifth is we're going to be looking at pattern. Actions. Fifth is we're going to be looking at pattern. So what pattern is price forming? That will help us to determine whether we're going to be entering the trade. After pattern, we're going to be looking at volume, right? So this is news, trend, psych levels, price actions, pattern, volume. This is six factors. There's one more factor. News, trend, psych level. Okay, so it's gonna be region. So it's price on the sell region or on the buy region. If it's on the sell region, then we're going to be looking at for long sells and short buys. If it's on the buy region, we're going to be looking at for long buys and short sells. So those are the basic we're going to be using to make these entries. Okay, so how do we make our first entry? Okay, so you can, if you look, you will see that it's Monday and the bias has not yet been clearly seen, though there's this imbalance here and there's this imbalance here. So the algorithm will have to balance this imbalance. You can see that there's a change of character already, and this. So for us to spot the trend, we have to go on a higher time frame. I like to do from 4 hour. Or it's even obvious. The 4 hour trend is already on its move, but it's like it's going to give a retest on the premium zone before it comes to this order block again. So we will not be able to see a trend for Monday, but from tomorrow we will be able to give you a trend where the daily bias is clear. Okay, you can see that there's a liquidity graph here. So we're going to be looking at for price to probably come to this order block before a new movement is formed. So until then, we will not be able to see any trend. So from the 15 minutes time frame, for us to get accurate entries, if you look at this right now, you see that price is currently consolidating at this point. So we're going to look at the volume to see if the players are in the market. There's the financial institutions. So how are we going to do that? Let's get a line for volume. Let's put it on red. So anytime price crosses over this line, it will be a signal for us that the financial institution have entered into the market. Okay, that's the essence of this line. Right now they are not in the market, and that's why market is slow. Anytime we see that volume has crossed this line, then we're going to be looking at for the move. Right now there's no move, because, and that's the reason for the consolidation. Until there is a move, the consolidation will not stop. So from the 3 minutes time frame, we're going to be looking at the closest premium and discount zones. So if you look, you see that we're not in any zones, so we're going to wait. London is already forming, so maybe probably after London we're going to look if London will be breaking the Asian low or the Asian high before we start making entries. So for the sake of those that are still online, I'm just going to give you a little bit of back testing from the 24 hours time frame of what we have just done. Let me zoom out the candles a bit. Okay, alright, so let's just back test a little bit for you so you can see what has been done. Okay, from here, how do you take entries? So as the candle keeps moving, it's on a weak low. All you need to do is to find out the confluences. Okay, you can see that the people driving the market right now are the sellers, and they have passed the average, so you cannot buy at that level. Okay, so you have to wait. So that means the discount zone on the week low is actually lagging. So you can see that you can see what I mean, it keeps going down. Okay, so that's why you can buy, and you can see there's a break of structure. So you have to wait for a change of structure or a change of character before you can be able to take that trade. So we have to wait. Okay, so you can see there's an equal high. This is the only place where we can give a consideration. Now we can't enter here again because it's late, except there's a retest. But if we want to really enter this trade, we can just okay, I think we're entering too early. Let's wait a bit. Let's see if there will be change of character and price coming back to. Okay, now you can see that price, there's a change of character, so automatically price will be coming to a point of interest. So we're not going too early. It's the best way to enter this trade. So basically price is coming to a point of interest, so your stop loss can just be just a little bit after the discount zone. So this is it. Price didn't come to our point of interest, so that entry is over. Okay, it's coming now, so that means it took a while before it came. Remember, this is a high time frame, so high time frames take some time before they play out as expected. There's no yet a new change of structure, so let's see what it does. Can you imagine that? Did it hit our stop loss? Okay, it just, yeah, it did hit our stop loss, so that entry is invalid. So if you want to get the entry, you should have entered from here. So let's wait again for a new entry. There's a serious break of structure here, so we have to wait for price first to change character. Otherwise, this is a bearish move, and I don't want to be selling in a discount zone. Did you see that? Okay, can you see that? Okay, so we're gonna wait for a change of character before we go bullish. Can you see what price is doing? If I want to go bearish on that move, I will have to look for other time frames. Alright, that's our change of character, but it's not yet fully formed. So you see, we didn't enter because it wasn't fully formed. So we have to wait. In forex trading, you have to be patient. You don't need to be in a hurry to go into the market. So we have to wait for our factors to play out as expected. So we're still on break of structure. Break of structure is a constant downtrend. So we're waiting for a buy. If I must sell them, I must look for a lower time frame. Okay, so it looks like price is about to change character. Until it changes character, I will not be looking out for entry. Break of structure. Break of structure is a constant downtrend until there's a change of character. So you have to patiently wait for your entries. Break of structure is a current downtrend, is a constant downtrend. Okay, so I can see okay, that's consolidation and that's change of character. So automatically this will be our point of interest, but very close to equilibrium. So in this case your stop loss is a bit far, so you have to use money management here to ensure that you do not risk too much on this trade. So let's see how this plays out. So it comes to point of interest, it picks us into the trade and it takes us up. Okay, it gets to equilibrium. I'll be taking first profit from equilibrium. I'll be breaking even if need be. It has been on a constant downtrend, so I think price is about to balance. So this is a good entry. Okay, it's about to balance liquidity up to liquidity grab. So this is a massive entry for those of us who like to catch a long trend. Yeah, you should break even and take profits, because anything is possible in the market. Okay, so even if price begins to go in your direction, you know you're already making double profits. Sometimes I even like to go into the trading game. I like to close, find a way to go in again, though it's quite risky, but I find a way to do that. So I'm seeing equal high after equilibrium, but let's see what plays out. This should be the last back testing for today, so let's give it all the time that we can give it. Let's see what plays out. Let's see if that's the maximum profit we can take for the day. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more of my videos. You could see previous videos and you see recent videos, so you can be able to learn from our strategy and see what you can do with our strategy. Price is still currently consolidating. Wow, so the weak high has been adjusted. I'm seeing a change of character, a big one. So let's see price touch the point of interest before going to our take profits. Okay, so just as predicted, AI is beginning to balance up all liquidities that has been created or formed. By the way, this is a massive profit, just in case. So if you can catch this kind of move in the market, then you have a great move in the market. Did you see that? Alright, so this is all we can take for today. I gotta go now. So like I always say, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Join my weekly analysis, which will be holding weekly review, which will be holding just at the end of the week. Okay, then if you want to see our videos, it's simple. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel, then check for all our videos, and I think that's all.